Hi everyone, Katarina here. Thank you so much for watching my video today. So yesterday I shared a card I made using the lovely Papercraft Society Box number 52 by Funky Fossils. And the card was this lovely tealy background with the strong colors of the red popping in there. And at the end of that video tutorial, I shared a little sneak peek into today's card. So today I'm going to pretty much stay within the color theme of the box. I will be using some of the papers, the design papers within the box. And it turns out such a lovely card. Now, it came by in a complete fluke. So not that long ago, I was playing about scoring a piece of cardstock to come up with a card base. And then I set it aside and I cannot find it now. It's somewhere in my craft room. It's floating there. I just can't find it. So I thought I'd recreate it, and I tried, but it was not it. Turned out to be completely different. But guess what? It's such a happy mistake. So I couldn't remember the measurements, and this one turned out absolutely differently and absolutely perfect for this card. So I'm going to create another lovely foam fold today. I'm using navy cardstock for the card base, 2 pieces, both of which measure 6.5 by 6 inches. On the 6.5 side, score down at 2.5, 3.5, and at 6 inches. And repeat these for both pieces of these cardstocks. And then remove the little tape that stuck to it. Then I'm going to fold and burnish all these score lines, and these are all folded in the same direction. So that's why I only scored my cardstock on one side, because every single fold line is being folded in the same direction. Just make sure before you crease your fold line or the score line that it's nice and square. So when I'm folding over, I'm making sure that it's a nice straight line both on the top and the bottom of my cardstock. So now, once I got nice and sharp lines, including the little tabs, I'm going to use those 1/2 inch tabs to attach these 2 pieces together. So I'm adding my quick grab glue, and this is a dry clear glue, which I love using. When it dries, it does not show at all, to attach the little tab to the 2.5 inch piece on the other cardstock. So now my other tab on the other side, it's folded over in here. That's what I'm adding my glue to. And now I'm going to bring over the other side of this cardstock and just making sure the glue spreads out evenly, so there's a really nice adhesion. And this is the shape that my card is going to be. Different from what I had in mind, but nonetheless just as beautiful. It's such a fun one to make. So I need a piece of gold cardstock, which measures 2.25 by 5 3/4, and the pattern paper from the kit measures 2 inches by 5.5. And I need 4 pieces of these for this card if you want to decorate the back as well. So for the front, I chose the pattern paper, and for the back, I replaced it just with white. So I'll have somewhere to write my message to. To cover up the middle bit or decorate the middle bit, this piece measures 3/4 inch by 5 3/4, and the pattern paper measures 1/2 inch by 5.5. And I'm going to repeat this exactly the same one for the back of the card, only I replace it with the white piece of cardstock again. So now I'm going to use my collage glue, and I'm going to attach all these pieces to my card base. The collage glue is going to make it real nice and sturdy. I really hope you're liking this card. Have you seen yesterday's video? If you haven't, please go back and watch it. I will link in the description box below to it, so you'll find it easier that way. There are 2 different cards, completely different cards, using the same box kit, and I just love it. Have you got this box kit, or are you planning to get it? Let me know. I think it is such a gorgeous one. I think there will be seeing lots of inspiration online. A lot of people seem to be liking this box, including me. And I might just be coming back with another video sometime, because there's a lovely die in this box kit that spells out love, and it's surrounded by this lovely floral detail. And I've already die cut it and layered it up a few times to use on a card. So might just be in another video using this box kit. So if you don't want to miss out on that one when I upload it, get notified by hitting the notification bell on my channel, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so. So for my front element, I'm going to be using an oval from the filigree die set. which I got from Craft Stash from the Creative Craft product range, and I chose an oval. This measures 5 inches, just about 5 inches between the filigree bits on that die. And this one is just from the plain oval set, again from Craft Stash. And I'm going to layer this on top of the gold. And the sizes work so perfectly together, so I will only get that lovely gold shiny detail all around that navy cardstock, which is a pattern paper from the kit again, with that lovely ornate kind of a detail on it. I think it is lovely. These just go so very well together. So the stamp set is the smaller stamp set from the kit I'm going to be using today, and I already stamped and colored in advance using heat embossing, and it is the polished gold embossing powder I used. I colored in my image using alcohol markers by Spectrum Noir, some of the triplet, some of the single ones. And I also colored in some of the little butterfly images. For my colors today, I chose shades of corals and shades of pinks to color in the lovely floral details and the little butterflies. So I'm adding a foam tape just to add a little bit of a dimension underneath the oval topper in there. And I'm adding a little bit of a hot glue to make sure it will hold nice and strong in there for me, making sure it's as centered as I can get it. And then all I have to do is really add my colored in images and the sentiment. And the sentiment, by the way, says, don't look back, you're not going that way. What a wonderful message. And I used polished gold embossing powder by Wow to heat emboss all of these. It is such a lovely shiny one. First, when I used it, I couldn't see how is it going to be different from any other gold embossing powders that I have, but it truly is. There's so much more shine to this one. I actually used it so much over Christmas. Might need to order another pot very soon. So in here, I'm just playing about with my images, trying to find out what to put where, what to raise up on foam pads, and I completely changed my mind about this, because first I was going to glue the lady straight onto the cardstock and raise up the butterflies, but then I decided that the lady needed to be popped up. A little bit of a dimension, I think, just added more to that image. So I'm adding glue straight onto the back of my sentiment, which, by the way, I backed up with a little bit of a gold frame in there as well. So I'm peeling back the backing of the foam pads on my image, and I'm just making sure when I adhere this to my topper, there's no foam pad overhanging the topper, because then that would glue it or stick my image onto the front of the card base, which obviously I don't want to happen, because that way then it wouldn't pop up or wouldn't open or display as I have intended this to. So I added a bit of a foam tape on the top butterfly, the largest butterfly in here, because this is going to be overhanging the lady, while I glued the smallest butterfly onto the back of her. And I'm just adding a little liquid glue onto those butterflies, again making sure I only add the glue where it touches the oval topper. And this is it. My card is ready. It displays beautifully. It's such a fun card to make. And I will show you again some close-ups at the end of this video. I really hope you liked today's card. There's lots of room to write your message. And look at the lovely coloring in there. I really, really love how this turned out. And now I'm going to bring in the other card that I made and I shared the tutorial to yesterday, just to show you side by side how you can use exactly the same kit to create two completely different looking cards. I really love both of them. If I had to choose, I couldn't choose which one is my favorite. So you let me know in the comment section below, which one do you prefer? Do you like the more pink and the navy ones more with it? I think it's a bit of a more romantic feel to it. The other one is definitely full of confidence, to me anyway. What do you think? I'm really curious to find out. So I really hope you liked this tutorial, and if you did, please do not forget to give me the thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. I will be back with a new tutorial very soon. I hope to see you then. Until then, bye!